for another Vlogmas video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Ashlee and I am a homeschooling mom of 4 kids, and today we are going to be chatting about my favorite homeschooling curriculum on the planet and the way it's impacted my homeschool in the most significant ways. So I spent a lot of time really thinking about this video and deciding what are the biggest things using the Good and the Beautiful curriculum has done for our homeschool. And I've compiled it down to 5 things to share with you guys today. And I'm speaking for myself personally. Everyone has a different experience, but I just want to share mine with you guys. I have partnered with the Good and the Beautiful on today's video and am so thankful to be able to do so. So if you've just found my channel through Vlogmas, you may or may not know that I am a homeschooling mom and I share a lot of our homeschooling journey here on YouTube. That's actually what I set out to do when I created my YouTube channel. So I share a ton of homeschooling topics, ranging from curriculum, ranging from just talking about problems, encouragement. I cover it all. So you will see a lot of that on my channel, but I also add in other fun videos because there's more to me than just homeschooling. But today we're going to be talking about the Good and the Beautiful curriculum specifically. I have been using the Good and the Beautiful curriculum for a little over 2 years, and I've seen tremendous fruit from using this beautiful curriculum in my homeschool. Now, some people might hear that and think, oh, like a homeschooling curriculum's made that big of an impact on your homeschool, but it actually has. And there's good reason why, and so that's what I want to share with you today. These are the top 5 ways that the Good and the Beautiful has benefited, helped my homeschool. The first one that I have is that they have renewed our minds, our spirits on the importance of the literature that kids are reading, and being a part of the mission to share that with you guys and read their books from their library. All of those things have trickled over into other areas of life. I have always filtered my kids' television and music, and I thought their books as well, but becoming more aware and listening to Jenny share different things about this topic, it's made me more diligent, and my kids are on board and a part of that now. And so we have just really changed a lot of what they are consuming by reading because of the Good and the Beautiful, and I've seen such wonderful fruit come from that. I always kind of knew like the disrespectful things and the attitudes and the boyfriend-girlfriend type drama I wanted to steer away from with books, but the one thing that I did not know about was about like roller coaster books, as she calls them, like thrillers, like so much excitement that if that's all you read all the time, then reading classics suddenly seems very boring and dull. And so it's not necessarily bad to read those super exciting books, but you got to balance it out. And so we have had such benefit in focusing on that area in our homeschool and in our lives in general, and we have the Good and the Beautiful to thank for that. The second thing that the Good and the Beautiful has done for our homeschool, or changed or enriched in our homeschool, is that it has cultivated a love of poetry in my children. My kids had heard poetry before. My kids had shared poems they have written before, but poetry is a humongous part of the Good and the Beautiful language arts, and my 7-year-old is a blossoming poet because of it. She loves writing poetry, and some of it makes sense, some of it doesn't, but we're just encouraging that love, and that is so exciting to see that she is 7 years old and has such a great appreciation for poetry, not to mention art as well, studying different artists and noticing different things about paintings. It's really taught me as an adult what to look at when I'm looking at a beautiful piece of art. And so we have the Good and the Beautiful to thank for deepening our love for poetry and art. The third third thing that the Good and the Beautiful has changed or enriched in my homeschool is that it has brought Christ into every single subject we do. There are no missing parts, no missing pieces. He is a part of everything. Every grammar lesson, every spelling lesson, every history lesson, everything. He is there. It is all good. It is all beautiful. It is all teaching Christ-like character. And it's not just about learning how to put a period at the end of a sentence and capitalize the beginning. There is so much more there, and the Good and the Beautiful has brought Christ into all areas of our homeschool, even handwriting. If you're going to be learning handwriting, why not be learning scripture as you're writing handwriting, you know? So we no longer have pieces of curriculum that are not centered around Christ, thanks to the Good and the Beautiful. The fourth thing that the Good and the Beautiful has done to enrich my homeschool is that it has simplified things for me as a teacher, which has given me more joy and given me more time to enjoy my homeschooling journey. I know that a lot of you relate to this, especially if you have multiple kids that you're teaching. It can be so stressful trying to make sure you're doing art enough, make sure you're doing geography enough, making sure that your kids are learning spelling words, making sure that you're doing all the things. And doing individual lessons every single day on all of those subjects is daunting and overwhelming, because if you think about it, let's say each of your kids has 6 or 7 different subjects, school subjects that they're learning each day, and you have 6 or 7 books that you're teaching from. Times 4, that's 28 different pieces of curriculum. That is so overwhelming to me. The Good and the Beautiful packs it all into one, and it is perfect. I am so thankful for that, because it has made homeschooling so much more joyful. Sorry, that's my doorbell. So much more joyful and so much easier. And I am really thankful for that. The last thing that I have to share with you guys about the way that the Good and the Beautiful has benefited my homeschool is that it has expanded all of our knowledge, and I am sharing myself as well, in so many different ways. I always kind of thought, oh, well, we'll get around to that with my younger ones. Or, oh, you know, I really want to add that in, but I just don't know if I have time. And the Good and the Beautiful puts it together so perfectly that we have learned so much about other parts of our world, the study of different nations. A lot of the stories that are in the language arts are set in different countries. And not only do the kids, my daughter is 7 years old, she's reading about Germany, stories from Germany, and learning about Germany and where Germany is on a map. And all of those things starting so young. It's just wonderful. So we've learned a ton. My oldest daughter just was learning about the country of Wales, and I didn't know anything about it. So my other one was learning about Italy. My other son is learning about Australia, and it's all a part of their curriculum already. So it has opened all of our eyes, including my kids, on different parts of the world that we probably wouldn't have necessarily studied, and I'm so grateful for that. It's deepened the knowledge of our history, and not only just the historical facts, but really the heart motivations behind these people that are significant in history. And that is very, very important to me. They've learned things, grammar, you know, parts of speech, sentence diagramming. I was blown away because we didn't start using the Good and the Beautiful until what would it have been, 5th grade for my oldest daughter. So some of it she really had to kind of go back and learn, but now my youngest has only ever used the Good and the Beautiful, and I am mind blown at the fact that they learn the beginning of sentence diagramming when they are basically 6 or 7 or 8 years old. It is just amazing, and she understands it, and it's fun for her. And I'm just like, wow, how this is so awesome. Like things that you know, you get to having a 6th grader and you're all of a sudden like, I don't think we've ever learned that. she's learning when she's 7. And so I've just seen such benefit from introducing those things that we probably all think are, you know, that's way too hard for them, but they totally rise to the occasion. So that we've just learned so much thanks to this curriculum, and thanks to the Good and the Beautiful as a company, as a whole. I love and adore the curriculum. I love and adore the people behind the curriculum, and I am just so thankful for the benefit that it has had on my homeschool. It really has changed a lot and benefited us in so many ways. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying Vlogmas, and I will be back tomorrow for another video. Bye guys.